Hey, I was just thinking about starting up an English school like I did, and what kind of advice I could offer you, but also what I've discovered in my many years of running an English school. And really, there's two elements. There's two things to do. First, when you're starting out, copy like mad. Find, like a mentor, but you don't really have to find a mentor. There's all that mentor mentee stuff. Find a good example and copy the hell out of them. It might be me. It might be Free Talk, TEFL, rip off whatever you find here, turn it into your own stuff. Be my guest. There's lots of lesson plans on the website if you follow the links. If you're desperate for some material to teach somebody and you don't know what to do, by all means, copy my stuff. I don't mind. I won't sue you. And in a broader sense, when you're starting out doing anything, copying is your superpower. I mean, that's what AI is, basically, just copying everybody else and amalgamating it together. But I would suggest you can do that in your own way. As time goes on and you're in the game for a bit longer, you're teaching for maybe 2 or 3 years, maybe sooner, but I would say about 2 or 3 years, you can start to really branch out and try out your own things. By all means, try out your own things before then. But for me, it took me about 2 or 3 years to have the confidence that what I was doing made some kind of sense. Then you can not exactly rip people off, but you find what works and you add in your own taste, your own things that you find interesting. And before you know it, you'll have a unique way of teaching. And of course, it's not really unique. You've built it on other people. But that's good. If you might say, oh, that's a bit boring, I want to do my own thing. Yeah, hey, have at it. Maybe you'll be a wild success. Probably you'll fall flat on your face, because if you don't follow the yellow brick road, no, follow the formats that people have worked out. There's a reason why things are done in a certain way. It's because it kind of works. That's true of art, anything in art and writing. We follow a tradition to a point, and then you break the rules. But before you break the rules, you need to know what the rules are. So that's my advice. If you're starting out, don't be afraid to copy. As you develop your skills, don't be afraid to innovate and try something new. And then you'll be in a position where you can judge whether something was successful or not. It's hard to know when you're starting out whether what you're doing is good or bad. And that's the tried and true way. But of course, you can always, when you're copying something, you always add your own little twist, your own way of doing it. By way of example, the wonderful artwork, what I have done for the, the thumbnail, thank you. The thumbnail at the front of the start of this video was a painting I did, and I copied the style of, what's his name? I've forgotten, he's an Australian artist, Canadian artist, Tim, oh my God, I've forgotten. I'll check and write it in the bottom here. Anyway, he has a certain style he likes doing sunlight and using backlit style. Anyway, I sort of copied his style, but I made it my own to some extent. I took it's based on a photograph that I'd taken of the local lake, Teganuma, where I sometimes walk around and video some of these videos. Anyway, and I took the picture myself, but I followed his way of painting a little bit, and it inevitably turned into my own kind of thing. And then I decided I'm going to make it 4 pieces of separate canvas and stuck them together. I'm not sure that was a success, but that's what you can do. Start with something that's a blatant copy, and then develop it. That's all we humans do. It's what AI does too. But you might as well do it yourself and learn the process, and it can be fun. The other thing is, as you go on teaching, you'll develop your own style a lot more and have your own repartee and your own materials. And then you become, somewhat unique. But if you've based it on what went before, it's not going to be crazy. If you start completely avant-garde, like I say, you might be a complete success, but you probably will be a complete failure. We don't want to be a failure right from the beginning. Get your feet under the desk, as they say, and then branch out. Okay, I don't know if that's of any help to you. I hope so. Just a few thoughts as I get older and think about, the place of creativity and the place of being unique. Sadly, being unique doesn't always pay the bill. Unless you're really good. At some point you will be. Have a good weekend. I hope you are surviving in the classroom, or if you're not in the classroom, get in the classroom. Okay, see you.